If you're preparing for the Duolingo English test and you have a target score around 120, this video is for you. Hi, I'm Jason.
Hi, I'm Anne.
Today we're going to help you test if you're ready for getting a 120 in the Duolingo English test. And we will also give you some tips to help you achieve it. Now let's get started. So when we are preparing for the DET, we should know what actually determines your final score in the real test. So I'd like you to see this formula, then you can understand. We can see the DET score is actually determined by two parts, the strategy and your English foundation. Both of these two parts are important. And for example, if we need a score over 120, first you need to make sure your English foundation is ready. It means your reading skills, your listening skills, and your vocabulary and grammar knowledge is enough for you to get a high score. So first, let's just test if you're ready. So we can use the trainers on my website, jenglish.com, to check and also learn. Let's just click here, fill in the blanks trainer. So why we choose this one? Because when we're doing fill in the blanks, it's not only about this question type alone, it's about your reading speed, your reading accuracy, and your vocabulary and grammar. So actually, your performance in this kind of question can determine your overall performance in other parts of the test. Okay, so let's do just one round of test. Since we are aiming for 120, so let's choose this one, 100 plus 20. And in each round, there will be 10 questions. By doing these 10 questions, you can know if your foundation is ready for this score. And you can do it with and together and to see if all of you are ready. So let's get started.
Okay. The painting is for most visitors to understand easily. Abstract.
Yeah. Yeah, finally you found a word, but you didn't finish it in time. As actually both the speed, the reading speed is important. Okay, so next one.
Okay. Affordable remains a major issue in many large cities. Housing. S-I-N-G. Check answer.
Yeah, correct.
Okay. The next one. The thick fog made the old lighthouse look almost mysterious as its beams swept silently across the dark water. Okay. M-I-S-T-E-R-I-O-U-S.
Mysterious.
Oh, it's correct, but only time is up. That's why it's red. My neck feels after sitting at the computer all day. Stiff, S-T-I-F-F. Check answer. Correct. Okay, the next. We need stronger for endangered species before their numbers decline further. We need stronger protection. P-R-O-T-E-C-T-I-O-N. Check answer. Yes. Okay, next. She leaned into a secret in his ear so that no one else could hear. Whisper? No.
Just type quickly.
Yes. So, what is the temperature outside? C-U-R? I need to know what to wear. What is a C-U-R-R-E-N-T? The current? Okay. He wants to new opportunities. Seek. Okay, next one. Racist behavior is completely in any workplace because everyone deserves equal respect. Unacceptable. Unacceptable.
Okay, last one.
So climate change is a global that affects all countries. Phenomenon. I'm not sure the spelling is correct.
Okay, see the results. Okay, so you answered 7 out of 10 correct. But actually, if you want to make sure you can get over 120, it's better to get over 8 questions correct. So, but sometimes you just found a word, but maybe you didn't finish it on time. Yeah, but at least you are very close to 120, the foundation. And if the number is much lower than 8, I think you need to practice more and improve on this part. So this will determine your final score. And now this is about the reading. And another part of important foundation is about the listening. It also affects how much score you can get in many sections in the real test. Okay, so let's go back to the training system page. Okay, just choose the listen and type. Just scroll, listen and type. Okay, so before it, I will explain a little bit. We can see this is only one type of all the questions of DET, but actually in several different questions like interactive listening and also interactive speaking, your listening skills actually determines your final score. So by practicing this part or testing this part, you can know if your listening skill and foundation is ready. It's not only about your understanding of listening materials, it's also about your vocabulary and if you can type them fast. Okay, so because we are aiming for over 120, so let's choose the level in the middle.
He's saving money in order to travel around Europe next summer. He's saving money in order to travel around Europe next summer. He's saving money in order to travel around Europe next summer.
Capital. This one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, I hear it's not some. It's not your. Okay.
You.
I feel it's his, right? He's saving money, not your saving money. So sometimes these details are important. Okay. Next question.
The students complained that the assignment was too demanding. The students complained that the assignment was too demanding. The students complained that the assignment was too demanding.
The band started to play folk festivals in Canada and the United States. The band started to play folk festivals in Canada and the United States. The band started to play folk festivals in Canada and the United States.
Folk festivals.
Turns up. The band started to play folk festivals in Canada and the United States.
Folk. In Canada and the United States, okay.
When he completed high school, he rejoined them for good. When he completed high school, he rejoined them for good. When he completed high school, he rejoined them for good.
When he completed high school. Have you joined us for good? When he completed high school.
He rejoined them.
He rejoined, okay.
He rejoined for good.
He rejoined them for good, okay.
They agreed to postpone the trip until the weather improved. They agreed to postpone the trip until the weather improved. They agreed to postpone the trip until the weather improved.
Okay, correct.
He has been deeply involved in environmental protection projects. He has been deeply involved in environmental protection projects. He has been deeply involved in environmental protection projects.
He has been deeply involved in environmental. Yeah, just a little detail. Yeah, it's adjective, not noun.
They are seeking volunteers to help with the community project. They are seeking volunteers to help with the community project. They are seeking volunteers to help with the community project. We were impressed by the quality of their presentation. We were impressed by the quality of their presentation. We were impressed by the quality of their presentation. We should evaluate each proposal before making a final decision. We should evaluate each proposal before making a final decision. We should evaluate each proposal before making a final decision. The government is facing criticism over its healthcare reforms. The government is facing criticism over its healthcare reforms. The government is facing criticism over its healthcare reforms.
Okay, so you have completed one round and you answer 6 out of 10 correct. It's not 8, but actually in many questions the answer is very close, right?
Yeah.
So it means your foundation is almost ready, but maybe not stable. So you need to do more this kind of questions, and you can also learn it on this website to practice more. Okay, so this is about the foundation part. And I think if you have tried to answer these questions with N together, and then you know if your foundation is ready. If your results are not over 8, it means your foundation is not ready for getting 120 in the real test. You need to practice more before you're taking the real one, okay? You can always practice all these questions on my website. And if your foundation is ready, it's all about the exam strategy. So let's go back to the main page. Okay, first let's see the DET guide. So we can see there are 2 important parts about improving your DET strategy. The first part is the DET score boost guide. And what's in it? We can see it includes all common mistakes for all 13 DET question types. So after you learn it, you can avoid these mistakes. And second, it also provides practical strategies that actually help you get a high score. And the third, clear direction for what to focus on first. Because if you do too much thing at the same time and you lose the focus, maybe you can't improve very quickly. And last one, which is also very important, speaking and writing structures and templates. This part can help you organize your answer faster, so you can give a better performance within the time limit. So this part, you can always join the VIP membership and download it. And what's more, on the right side, you can see the DET 120 plus training system. Why there's this part? I always say the Duolingo English test is not about what you know. Even you know all the structures and templates, all the strategies, but it doesn't mean you can actually do it in the time limit. So this training system is help you to make sure you can actually do what you know in the real test. Okay, so let's just show what's in it by clicking the Start Focused Training. Okay, so actually, when we are preparing for the Duolingo English test, we don't have to spend lots of time to do all the 13 question types. We should spend most of the time doing the parts about the core skills to get a high score. So I have just designed a few trainers to help you improve your performance and to make them more stable and help you to organize your answer faster and automatically. Okay, and this part is the one you can improve the fastest. Especially when you don't have very long time to prepare, you should focus on these trainers fast. Then your overall performance can improve. Okay, first, let's see the example, photo writing trainer. Okay, so let's try the step-by-step guide. Okay, in the real test, there isn't any steps. You should describe this photo by writing in only 1 minute. But to help you practice and learn more effectively, I have broken down the whole question into 3 steps. And each step has different purpose to help you to improve. So the first step is about learn the structure. If you have a clear idea about what kind of answer to write, you will perform better. So here we can see in the first step, you don't need to write the whole sentence. You just need to learn what to write. So we can see there are mainly 3 sentences which form the whole answer. And the first one is about the main character of the picture. In this step, you only fill in the blanks about what to write. So we can do it. The photo depicts a
lady,
a woman,
woman,
right? A woman. We can just
a girl,
yeah, just use a simple. And who is doing what?
shopping
Okay.
in a supermarket.
Yeah, supermarket. Yeah. And she is wearing.
She's wearing jeans and white shirt. White t-shirt.
And is
And
holding
a basket or red basket in the background. There are a lot of goods on the shelf.
Okay, we can check the answer. Okay, so this is also only a model answer. Maybe you don't need to write something exactly the same, but you need to know the structure. The first is about the main character, what is the person doing. And second is about the details, like she's clothes or any other accessories. Last sentence is about the background information. So in this way, you can organize it very quickly. Otherwise, you will waste a lot of time within the 1 minute. Then you can't get a high score. Okay, so we can see the model answer is about a woman shopping supermarket, and she's wearing a white shirt and blue jeans, and it's also holding an orange basket. Sometimes you can also write the color, right? And it's about some refrigerators. Okay, so after you understand clearly what the structure looks like, you can go to step 2. Okay, so in step 2, you don't need to answer anything. You just try to practice typing fast, because even you know the structure, but if you can't finish them within 1 minute in the real test, you can't get a high score. So this step just to practice your speed. You can start. Okay, submit. Okay, so in this step, it proves your typing speed is enough. So in the next step, you should all do it by yourself to see if you can give an excellent answer within 1 minute. Okay, start real performance. Okay, good. So actually this is a very good answer, and in the real test, if you can perform like this, you can get over 120. And in this trainer, this is only about one type of the photo. So we can see there will be other kinds of pictures. So you need to learn each of them, to practice each of them. Sometimes there isn't any person, so you need to learn other kind of structure about landscape or food or vehicle, yeah, until you can do everything automatically. So if you're preparing for the DET, you need to focus on one structure for 1 or 2 days, just until you can automatically use them. Then you can get a high score. Okay, so this is about write about photo, and then there are also other trainers. This is about a photo speaking trainer. It also teaches you how to organize your answer quickly in the real test. Okay, for example, the first one. So in the real test, you will have 90 seconds to talk about a photo. So the key is to be fluent. You need to keep talking and also give a clear structure. In this trainer, it helps you to learn the structure. You can see there are 5 parts. The first thing is observe about the main character and appearance and his action and background and also some opinion. And when you learn each part, you can see the sample answer. Okay, just click the first one.
Let's begin, shall we? Take a moment and tell me who you can see in this picture.
Okay, so let me to be clear. In the real test, there isn't a coach to help you, okay? You just talk. But here in step 1, we can see you get some prompt from the coach. It's about who you can see in this picture. So you can learn a sample answer.
I can see a man in this picture. He is at a train station.
Okay, so you can just read it or recite it. Just try.
I can see a man in this picture. He is at a train station.
Okay, so it's about who you can see and where is he. And you can, when you are learning and practice it, you can click try and record it. Okay. Just say.
I can see a man in this picture. He is at a train station.
Okay, then you stop and then you can play and to hear.
I can see a man in this picture. He is at a train station.
Okay, so actually you can record and listen many times until you feel you are ready for this part, okay? And second is about appearance.
Good. Now, describe the man's appearance. How does he look?
Okay, and the sample answer?
He looks like a young adult man. He has short dark hair and a beard. He is wearing a brown coat over a dark hoodie. He also has dark pants and white shoes. He is carrying a backpack.
Okay, let's try. Record it. Listen.
He looks like a young adult man. He has short dark hair and a beard. He is wearing a brown coat over a dark hoodie. He also has dark pants and white shoes. He's carrying a backpack.
Okay, very good. Let's listen.
He looks like a young adult man. He has short dark hair and a beard. He is wearing a brown coat over a dark hoodie. He also has dark pants and white shoes. He's carrying a backpack.
Okay, so actually this trainer, this part is for free to everyone to use. So you can use this to practice anytime. And we will not go through every part today, but you can always try every part and practice them until you can speak all the parts, all the structure automatically. And after you master the whole structure, you can start a 90-second practice. That's how to make sure you get a high score. Your performance is excellent in the real test. And apart from this kind of picture, you can see there are also some no people scene and all complex scene. And you should practice different structure for these 3 different kinds of photos. Okay. So, and after this trainer, you can see one about writing structure trainer. You can learn structures, templates, and simple answers for writing. Let's see one question, for example. So write about the topic below for 5 minutes. This is exactly the same as the question type in the real test. And but here, this coach part and this part are designed to help you improve. You won't see these things in the real test, okay? So before I choose the structure and best matches this prompt. So we can see there are 3 different structure because all the questions are not same. You can't use one structure to answer all the questions. So I have classified the question into 3 different types, and you need to use the right structure for the right questions. For example, this one, tell the story of a time when you helped someone. What did you do and what was the result? So from the question, first you need to think about what kind of question it is. It's about 2 sides discussion or explanation, benefits, or story, personal experience. Which one?
Maybe personal experience is more easier.
Yeah, it's a lot easier. It's correct because this is not about a 2-sided discussion. The story of a time when you helped someone. What did you do? It's not about 2-side discussion opinion. And it's also not about explanation or the benefits, advantage of something. It's just a story, right? So we should use this kind of structure. So we click this, then you see the best structure for this kind of question. The background and what happened first, what happened next, the result, and what it mattered. Okay, this is the structure you should write in the 5 minutes. And it also gave us some example sentences, how to use the structure. So I remember the time when you helped someone, right? When you help someone. When you help someone, what time and where, right? And first, what you did is about what happened first, and then what you did. And in the end, what is the result? And this experience was meaningful because why it matter, okay? So you can learn from this trainer how to answer a writing question clearly. Okay, so that's the key. You can get 120. I've explained all the details, so maybe we will just try to show you in the video next time, okay? Okay, so now we have shown you how to prepare for the Duolingo English test based on 2 parts. First is foundation about your reading and listening. And the second is the strategy about all the structures for writing and speaking. And also you can find more on the score booster guide. Okay, so if you can follow all these tips in this video, you can sure to get a 120. And if you also have other questions about DET, you can always leave comments below. Okay, so if you found this video helpful, please don't forget to give thumbs up and subscribe our channel for more tips to help you get a high score in the Duolingo English test. See you in the next one.
See ya.